Hi, this is an addition to my beginner series. This is number zero, we call this. A few people have watched the other ones and said, well, we don't know some of it. So this is very short since it's just telling you what things are, really. So Comfy is made up of nodes, and each of these boxes here is a little Python program that runs a specific job. So, well, we just pick one maybe. So this is just a little box of code, which we call a node, which resizes the image, and they're like little programs you can hook together. Now they're like Lego blocks, and each Lego block does a different thing. So we can add nodes in here with Custom Nodes Manager, and you can see all the different nodes you can put in. They're all constantly going out of date because they keep on changing Comfy, and you can filter them up here. So these are the ones I have installed, and then you can search for them and load them, etc. from here. And here you can also update your Comfy and all sorts of other things at your own peril, I assure you, because anyone who uses Comfy knows that updates often break what are called workflows. So we have the nodes, which are these individual boxes, and they all perform a different function. So this one loads the main model. That one does something strange that I don't really understand, but it's very good, even though I don't understand it. Here's where you put your prompt. And there's a few ways of getting the nodes in. I won't go through them all because I think just one, and you can go looking for the other ones. So you can go right-click, go Add Node, and here's all the nodes, and you can pick them out. So we'll add a note maybe. So go to Note, and there's your note, and that works with any node. The other way is to double-click and search for the node, which is quite good. We can cancel that. And there's a third way, as if we needed another. If you pull out a noodle, these are the connectors called noodles, and you go search, one, it'll give you a little selection of likely ones, so they're more common ones. And if you do search, you see they're just ones that can connect to that little button. Okay, so that's the first lot. And when the nodes are all connected to, we'll get right there. If you click on here, you get a little set of controls, and this one is bin. So that one's gone. So once you have a group of nodes all connected together, they become a workflow, and you can save the workflow. See, the workflow is up here, as this is basic 2, and you can save the workflow, go up here, File, Save As, etc. Once it's saved, it will appear here, and you can just pick it and put it in. So that's all rather good. So if we got the slightly more detailed version of this, I can put in Flux, basic Flux plus detail, and there we have it. And you click it again, that annoying side window will vanish. And you see now we have an enlarged workflow. Huge. I'll go back to the other one. So, and we have other things here. We have the model library. We have the nodes again. Don't know why. I never do them from there. We have templates, which annoyingly don't have your own templates. There you go. So, your own templates, if you hold down Control, select a group like that, and then you right-click in the group, and you can say, Save selected as a template. So, this would be Rescale Image. I'm not going to save it. And when you want to recall that little group, no templates, there it is. Actually, I haven't got that one there. I will do it after all. I thought I'd done them all. So, save selected as template, and that's Load Rescale. Confirm. And there you are. Whenever I want to recreate that, load rescale, there it is again. So it's the easiest way of duplicating, I find, because they come in a nice box and so on. Okay, so we dump that. Right, I think that's pretty much everything. There's all sorts of stuff up here. If you hover over them, I don't use any of this stuff really. Unload models is quite useful occasionally. There's all sorts of stuff down here. There's things called a mini graph and scaling, focus mode, all sorts of, and you can hide the links. I really don't think you'd want to do that. This is all new stuff. I don't use any of it really. A lot of it is fluff, rather annoying in a way. But anyway, everything comes up with a label. I'm just doing the absolute necessities, so it would be a longer and more confusing video if I did every single thing. So I think that's it, and that's the absolute basics. So we'll finish there, and this is going this is going to be called number 0, just to as a slight addition. Okay, hope that was useful.